How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Crypto is looking beautiful today with Bitcoin hitting all-time highs, Ethereum right around all-time highs, maybe even setting them. BNB was up at 660. We are looking good, and there's one specific reason for that because, heck, if you look at Bitcoin's chart, it honestly was fine. It was around 66,000, and then we had this massive, almost $3,000 spike up, and there's one reason for that, and that's inflation. So we hit just short of 69,000 on Bitcoin because of some insane CPI data that has come out. Now, with that being said, if you guys don't mind, hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. I'm going to keep this short for you. I'm not going to go to 8 minutes. I don't have that much to talk about, so I'm not going to fluff it up. But a couple things I do have to talk about are really important. So if you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe, I do appreciate that. One other thing I want to talk about is Phantasma. So I talked about this crypto last week, and we talked about it when it was about 134 or so. It was right here. So I talked about it here, and it's pretty much doubled since then. It actually spiked up to 350 on some large buys here today, but it's up a significant amount, over $1 per crypto basically since I started it. So if you guys want to get that information a little bit earlier, you can check out the link down below to Patreon. There I tell everyone exactly what I buy and sell, and if you turn on that bell notification, you know right when I post a video here on YouTube. Now, let's look at this. So consumer price index jumps 6.2% in October, the biggest inflation surge in more than 30 years. This is the largest increase since December 1990. They say core inflation stripping out food and energy increased 4.6%, the fastest gain since November of the same year. Energy, shelter, and vehicle costs led the gains. This is crazy. I mean, let's take a look at the stock market here. Let's just see what the stock market's doing compared to the crypto market, because it's a little bit funny. So you can see NASDAQ has come up a little bit since CPI data came out. You can see it's still down 0.4%. S&P pretty much sideways, Dow pretty much sideways, but crypto doing extremely well on this news, because what happens is people think that this means that the Fed is more likely to either taper faster or increase interest rates faster to cool down the economy. And while inflation surges, people want an inflation hedge, which is Bitcoin. So that is what looks so good right now. That's why the market looks so good. You can see it rose 0.9% since last month. And I realize some people think we don't have rampant inflation here in the US, but when you think about the amount of inflation we're still getting compared to what we normally get, it's huge because they target 2%. Other countries are getting it way worse. And that's why a lot of people are turning to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Now, I talked about this a few days ago, the frightening reality behind why you need to buy crypto. I said why you need to buy crypto now. Essentially is because there's nothing else that is moving up as quickly. And if you want to try to beat inflation, like the asset inflation, because indexes are becoming 20 to 30% more expensive every single year right now. We also have the real estate market going up 20%. If you want to beat that, which is asset inflation, that's how you actually become wealthy. That is something that you need to turn to crypto for, because you need to be able to beat those. Now, of course, they say that inflation's only 4 or 5%, but there are people that would argue, hey, it's actually much higher than that. It's really 20%, 30%, 40% of our money has been printed in the last year. So that's something to consider. Someone asked me recently, tell me why I should buy Bitcoin. And I said, do you trust the government to stop printing money? And they said, no. And I said, okay, well, that is one reason to consider. Of course, there are a lot of other things, right? Bitcoin's basically a technology, basically a tech company that's decentralized, but that is one reason. Now, we can still see that Bitcoin is not overheated. So this is the monthly RSI. So I usually look at the 2-week RSI, but you can see the previous peaks back in 2010, 2011, 2013, also 2017, and then earlier this year. It does come down a little bit, right? So there's kind of a declining slope here, but still we should be around this 85 to 90 mark. And we're not anywhere close to that. We're in the 50 range. So unless we see some massive spikes up, we're not anywhere close to overheated. And we traded sideways for a while. That's why I said that I liked that we were trading sideways, because we were sideways for what, almost a month? From the 15th when we were at 61,000, actually we can go even further than that. So from the 15th when we were at 61,000 to the 8th, we were at 61,000. So basically 3 weeks we were trading sideways. That's why I was so bullish when we did this, because hey, everyone is paying attention to Bitcoin. Everyone wants a piece, but the price isn't going up. It's just charging up, in my opinion, and cooling down the RSI. Now, one other cool piece of news, Voyager Digital, a company that I invest in, did pass the 1 million funded accounts milestone. So that's really cool. If you haven't checked out the stock, I would really suggest it. It's one that I'm in. And also, if you guys want, you can check out the Patreon because I tell you what stocks I'm buying. I recently bought some CLSK call options, and we're up like 400 or 500% on those. So if you guys want to know that when I buy stuff like that, you can check out the link. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are not invested in cryptos and you want to check out the link down below to BlockFi, you can check it out there. You can get an interest rate on your cryptos and a bonus when you sign up. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It helps out the channel a lot when you guys like it and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. So I do appreciate that. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.